This is my learning objectives. At the end of this lesson, the students will be able to A. Define what is the Philippine mythical creatures. B. Analyze the concept of the Philippine mythical creatures. C. Learn about the different types of Philippine mythical creatures. So let us proceed to our formal discussion. My topic for today is the Philippine mythical creatures. So what is it? So the Philippines is home for many beautiful things, but did you know that it is home also the scariest Philippine mythical creatures? So the Filipinos share various beliefs in supernatural, even in such a modern times. Many still believe that mythical creatures live among us. This may be attributed to the old folk tales they were told in their childhood moments, or to the creative minds and storytelling abilities of Filipinos. Following are the scary Filipino creatures. So the first is tikbalang. It's a hulking half-man, half-horse with a broad muscular shoulders and a majestic horse head. It is an elemental god, frightening, intimidating, and empirical. Tikbalang also it is found in the Philippine far-flung mountains. As stories ago, this creature is a mischievous god and can trick you into losing your way in the forest and trapping you forever by making you walk around again and again in circle. Next is sigbin. It's a dog-like creature is visibly only to its owner. It eats any meat, preferably bloody and freshly slaughtered. The sigbin also will be tackled, they said, when you capture a sigbin and make it as a pet. It will be your silent guardian. It will also protect you from danger and will even let you ride it, though will you appear to be walking briskly to other people. The next is Diwata. The Diwata in the Filipino mythical creatures is a French-Spanish colony mythology, a dryad like a spirit that is surprisingly similar to earthly legends of other countries. The Diwata also they can take on beauty and attractive human forms, and often invite people to go back where they live and will never be seen again in the outside the world. So the next is duende, the local equivalent of dwarves. They are more fickle, playing nasty tricks on people they don't like and showering gifts on those that they like. The duende also, they are notorious for being very jealous and quite vicious in their anger. They are also known for being extra generous, to become mean in a second. The next is the kapre. The kapre, like the tikbalangs, is a less of a monster and more of deity that watches over locals and farms animals. Also, the capre are unusually tall and muscular with a dark skin and hairy chest. They said that the capre can also play tricks on your mind. Next is aswang. It's the queen bee of the Filipino monster because of how powerful it is. It has evil shape-shifting power similar to that of Dracula himself. Aswang though is kind of similar to manananggal, but it is also tricky. They can leave you with all your surroundings and can invite you over a meal and will secretly feed your human flesh. The next is tiyanak, a man-eating earthly creature that preys on human flesh and blood. Also, the tiyanak, this Filipino monster lurks in the darkness, luring the travelers to go look for a baby cry. The next is White Lady. In Filipino folklore, it is the White Lady. In other stories, it is the Weeping Woman, the Kunchisek in Japan, and the La Llorona in Mexico. White Lady, or Woman in White, is a type of female ghost. She has long straight hair and typically dressed in a white dress or similar to Carmen, reportedly seen in rural areas and associated with local legends of tragedy. White lady legends are found in many countries around the world. Common to many of these legends is an accidental death, murder, or suicide. Next is ghost. The multo is the Filipino iteration of ghost that comes back to life as an ethereal spirit. Ghost also is the soul or spirit of a dead person or animal that is believed to be able to appear to the living. This Bakunawa is a serpentine creature in Philippine mythology that is often represented as a gigantic sea serpent. She is believed to be the cause of eclipse and that she was transformed into a dragon-like creature as a punishment. Bakunawa is one mythical creature from Philippine mythology, usually depicted as a giant sea serpent or dragon. It is also said to be so large that is called swallow the sun or 10 moon whole causing an eclipse. And for the last is the bungis-ngis is a one-eyed giant. This Philippine folklore giant lives in forests and woods and described as a happy and playful cyclops. The bungis-ngis is almost one other creature from Philippine mythology. It usually depicted as friendly and mischievous, with a large grotesque appearance and a huge mouth, and a single eye in the center of its forehead. Despite its intimidating appearance, the bungis-ngis is often depicted as a friendly and helpful giant. And that's all for today. Thank you for listening.